So, first of all, I'm going to go off topic this morning. I don't know why I usually do that. Hey, so now I guess I'm officially live. Sorry, I'm covered in hair. I have black on. I had the sweater because my husband had got me this quite a few years ago before he passed away. So I like to wear it because it makes me feel closer to him. Secondly, something happened yesterday. Didn't think much about it until this morning. I was going to Walmart and the chain on my necklace broke. I'm like, okay, so it broke. So when I was talking about it in my TikTok, what I heard was this: I've worn it nonstop for 6 months, since over 6 months since my husband passed away. What they told me was, this is the sweetest part. I just put this on my TikTok. They said, you don't need this necklace anymore to feel close to your husband, because I'm already close to my husband. So, like, I wore it nonstop for 6 months, but it was a thin chain. I don't know how it lasted as long. To me, that's a sign that I was ready to let go of that necklace that's in my wallet. That I cherish that necklace. My husband, I don't normally wear crosses or pendants or anything, but I originally used it as a way to communicate with my husband, but I don't have to do that anymore. I use it as a pendulum. He wore that thing out. He wore it to go around and around and around. He wore that thing out. So so this will be on the live replay. So and then I'll talk about something else way off topic, and then we'll hopefully get people in here to do mediumship readings. I think, let me make sure this is up all the way, because I don't know why the screen's just not that bright. It's all the way up that let me see the difference. There's not much difference. What the hell? Let me see. Let me check the brightness. Hold on. Okay, that's the microphone. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see the brightness. Hold on a minute. I'm just checking something, you guys. Just a minute. Just a minute. Where is it? Why can't you get up here now? What the hell? Okay, very good. The screen just isn't like, I don't know why the screen just doesn't look very bright to me. So, hey, Kat, how are you, darling? I'm trying to see if my brightness is up on here. Just a minute. Hold on. Where is my brightness left on this, man? Let me check all my settings. It just doesn't look very bright. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. I hope I'm still live. Okay. It went off page. I'm like, what happened? I guess my brightness is up. I don't really know. I'll just leave it at that, because I can't really, I have to hold this. Okay, so I was talking about my necklace, that my necklace broke this yesterday when I went into Walmart. It fell off of me, and I take that as a sign that I don't need that necklace. I wasn't doing anything, just like fell down. And so I realized that it fell down. So I took that as a sign, and they just told me, you don't need that to be close to your husband anymore. I wore that necklace for 6 months nonstop. So this is also off topic. You guys tell me what you think, if anybody's here in the chat, because then we'll get into some mediumship. So I watched Catfish the other day. Okay. I didn't know there was an app out there called Meet Me. So I went on Meet Me and I downloaded Meet Me. If the guy watches this, it's okay, and so you guys, I'm not a liar. I say what I mean. I'm always doing this shit. And so I had that for maybe 2 or 3 days. I met one person. We've been texting back and forth, just texting. I'm not giving any names or anything. So if they see this, it's fine. But so I deleted my account Saturday morning, because I didn't really feel comfortable being on there, because I don't want to meet people on an app, because that's not me. I met this guy the first day. His name starts with a G. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say, I almost said his name, but I'm not going to say any names. So, like, when you delete an account, it takes like 2 or 3 days to not be in their system anymore. So he texted me at like 4 this morning. He says, you tell me you deleted this. Oh my God, don't talk to me anymore. But I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I told you. I said, she said, all women are liars. I'm like, stop. Look, I just don't even know if I'm going to talk to him anymore. I said, first of all, I'm not a liar. I do what I say. If it's not on my phone and I delete it, I said, because he said, I sent you a message and you blocked me. I'm like, no, I just don't. I deleted my account, so it's going to show up as not sending a message. I don't need an insecure man in my life. Everybody knows who I am because I come on here. Everybody knows who I am on my TikTok, because I don't hide anything. I keep nothing from anybody. What's the point of me trying to keep anything from anybody? So when I was like, look, I said, you better take some time. I said, I was with an insecure man for 34 years. I'm not doing that to myself ever again. I refuse. If I can't find somebody, good morning. If I can't find somebody that is insecure, you guys, I did that for 34 years. I'm not doing it again. So I'm like, excuse me, first of all, I said, if I tell you I did something, I did it. Like, he just wants to chat, and that's fine. I said, you need to take some time, because I don't need this right now in my life. It was just texting, nothing else. It wasn't asking for anything. We were just texting back and forth. I don't want to be on my own. I do want to be, look, I'm always I'm the relationship type. I am the relationship type, but I would love to have another man in my life down the road. And this is just a texting thing. It wasn't anything in particular. We were asking each other questions and that's it. It was only talking like 5 days. I took the app off after like Saturday morning or Saturday night. And I knew this. They already told me he was going to do this. Y'all, I got a truth detector in my head, so I already know. But at the same time, it's like, well, I said, look, first of all, I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. I'm not naming names, but this is what I said. Let me go back on here just a minute. I'm not naming names, but I can, yeah, let's see. This is the first thing. I said, I don't lie. That's fine and might still show in the system, but I deleted it and took it off my phone. I'm not a liar and I don't lie about anything. Goodbye. And then I said, I'm a psychic medium. Why would I lie about a damn thing and take a chance and lose my gifts? You have the wrong person there. I'm the most honest person you'll ever find, but I guess you don't think that. It hurts being lied to. Well, I don't lie. We'll sort it out in the morning. And I'm like, no, nothing to sort out. All I know is it hurts you to think I lied. I'm the most dedicated person you could ever have known, but it is what it is. So yeah, that I'm like, I said, all, and not all women are liars, especially not me. It's just somebody I met on Meet Me. Somebody that lives in Ohio. I said, I'm not going to do that shit. I talked to Destiny, but I'm not going to do that shit. Good morning, my granddaughter. I'm not going to, I was like, look, dude, it shows up in the system. It takes 48 to 72 hours for your information to get off an app. After I deleted my account on Meet Me, I didn't even know what it was about. I saw an episode of Catfish last week. I only had it on my phone for like 3 days. It's not even on I'm not going to be called a liar because you guys, I am not a liar. I will stick up for myself every time. Unfortunately, I'm too bold and I'm too set in my ways. I don't have time for this shit. Don't know if he's even real. I don't know. He lives in Ohio. He has a couple dogs or something. I don't really know. I don't care. So I'm not giving any names. His name just starts with a G. If he rewatches this, it's fine. I am not going to apologize for what I can do or what I can't do. And I'm just telling you what, if I am not going to be called a liar when I am not one. I am far from it. I'm so bold. You guys know this. You've seen me for a while. I will tell you exactly how it is. But when he texted me, I was so pissed. He says, do not contact me. I said, fine, do not contact me. Because when I tell you I've done something, I've done it. I don't care. He knows that he subscribed to me on my YouTube and he might see this. That's fine. But you guys, I'm not going to put up with that shit. I had an insecure man for 34 years. I'm not getting with, I'd rather be by myself than have an insecure man for 34 years. My long-term goal is to travel the world to do this, you guys. I would love you guys, next summer, what I'm doing is I'm going to give mediumships when I'm in Australia and New Zealand next summer. Look, and then I put on my TikTok, I said, you guys see me? You saw my TikTok that I was on here, right? You saw that. Tori, where have you been? I haven't seen you forever. My granddaughter, what are you doing? Listen, I'm not going to put up with that shit. I'm too independent to need a man that's good. Like, especially if I've only been talking to him for 4 or 5 days. So what if I'm still on there? Like, that's my business. But I got off it anyways. I was trying to respect the person I was talking to. And something already told me the day before I took it off, he's going to go back and look at your profile to see if it's on. And that's exactly what happened. You were just at oh, yay! Congratulations from college, right? From college, you were senior, graduated senior. Yay! That's amazing. I bet you it was good. It was glorious, was it not? What is JM? Oh, Jersey? You live in New Jersey, right? You don't have to tell me that. Just say yes, or you don't have to tell me where you live. But I think you live in. They just told me Jersey, so I assume that's where you live. God, I'm covered in hair. You guys, that's my own hair. Oh my God, you guys. I'm covered in so much hair. Look at me. Look at me. Black. So the only problem with this, where it's yarn, it has, let me see, it's a little bit too cool for me to take it off. Virginia. Oh, very good, darling. Very good. Let me calm my energy down because I woke up about 5. I usually try to turn my notifications down, but the text that he wrote me, I'm like, oh, hell no. I immediately woke up. I'm like, you are not going to do this to me. I said, I refuse. No way. No way. Jersey girls know how to party for sure. Definitely. For sure. You guys, I noticed when I started my live that I didn't have the box checked for live chat replay. So I think they're going to start showing up immediately now. Because if you don't, then I think like it takes 24 hours, but I also checked a live chat replay. So that will be there. I'm expecting him to text me any minute. Okay, that was boss at work. You guys, look, I am not drama. Look, you guys, this goes flat. Now watch me just, it's on my lap, but watch, it goes flat. And you guys can, my screen is so dirty. I have so many tears on my screen. Oh my God. I have so many tears that have blown. I've got to clean the screen. I'm good, Amy. Oh, you guys, I'm not going to have an insecure man in my life. Screw that. If I say I did something, I've done it. Why? I'm not going to take a chance ever again to lose this ability. And you guys, guess what I heard this morning when my granddaughter stayed over? They confirmed to me that she will develop this ability if she wants to. And my other granddaughter too. So I was talking to my daughter and they said, don't forget about Madison. So Liliana and Madison, don't get scammed. Don't send them any money. Are you sending them money? Don't send them any money, girl. What do you mean? You guys cannot get scammed if you send no money. Yeah, Maddie's very observant about stuff. But Liliana, I had a good long talk with my granddaughter this morning, like just woman to woman, because she's going to be in high school next year. And I'm like, Liliana, I was telling her all the stuff that her papa was saying, because every time he comes over, my granddaughter was my husband's very first grandbaby. Mine too. So I was talking to her and I was just like, talking to her like a person, and she listened. She actually listened to me. She actually just sat and listened to me. And I think she absorbed, because normally she just doesn't want to pay attention. But I'm like, baby, I'm talking to you as woman to woman, a grown woman to an adult woman. I just tried to explain stuff to her, and it was just beautiful. And I gave her a hug, and it just, yeah. For sure. Because she's 14. She'll be 15 in November. And it's crazy because I told Destiny, whatever, such idiots. I told Destiny, I said, oh, but I was talking about Liliana. They said Madison too. She said Madison too. I said, yes. She said WTH. I said, yes, that's it. Like that. So I confirmed it this morning. I heard it a couple of weeks ago that one of my grandchildren had this ability, but I wasn't sure until this morning. In that exact moment, I said, Liliana, I need to talk to you about something. And she thought she was in trouble. I said, Liliana, I just want to tell you that you also have this ability that she already asked me for a pendulum yesterday, which I thought was very strange, because she's never asked me for anything like that. So it just makes sense that she asked me for one of my pendulums yesterday, and I told her she could have one. So, it's just that kind of fits into place, because why would she ask me for a pendulum? She's never asked me for anything like that. Does it make sense to you guys? I think she knows, because we sat here on the porch, and she just listened. She didn't get mad. She just listened. She kept staring at me the whole time and just listened. I think she really absorbed what I was talking to her about. And she's my husband. She was his favorite, because she was honest. He loved all the grandkids, but the first one's always more special. And I was there. I was the first one to hold her when I held her before my daughter even held her when she came out of her belly, because my daughter had a C-section. And so, it was just, I hope she watches this, because I wondered, I hugged her on the top of her head because she was sitting down. I had to go to the store and get tampons for Destiny before she picked up Liliana. I had to get tampons for Destiny up at Walgreens, because she's starting her new job today at Zaxby's. She has to be there at 9. So, and that's the first honest, real conversation. Normally it's me yelling. I'm like, Liliana, sit down. I want to talk to you. And so she just listened, and she was able to just listen to what I said. I think she took it all in. She absorbed it very well. I hope so. Because I just love her to pieces. I do. I just love her to pieces, you guys. So I have checked my phone. I haven't got into any mediumship. Amber asked me to turn her heater off. Hold on, just you guys. You know what I can't do anymore? I cannot do voice to text anymore, and it's so aggravating. So yeah. I don't know, you guys. I'm just like that. So I was in a pissy mood this morning when that guy that starts with a G, that's all I'm going to say. He follows me on TikTok, on my YouTube, so he might read this. I said, don't you write me until you're ready to understand that I'm not like that. I said, don't fucking write me. Don't write me nothing. I'm not going to put up with that shit from a guy. Forget it. And I'm trying to be a role model for my grandchildren. You know, that's my legacy. My legacy isn't money. My legacy isn't anything I can give them. My legacy is me and the love that I give to my grandchildren. That's the legacy I'm going to leave them. Not anything physically that I can leave them. Not anything mentally it's the love that the strength and the wisdom and the power and the joy and the sorrow. And it's just not the physical stuff. That's not a legacy. Legacy is just heart and family and love. And that's, the greatest thing I could give to any of my grandchildren or anybody that I know. I love my grandkids with all my heart. And I went through a lot with my husband, and I couldn't love them to the best of my ability. But, I told my granddaughter, I said, look, this is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my whole life. I feel whole now. And that necklace falling off me yesterday was a sign that it just fell right off my neck. And I knew that was a sign this morning. Actually, I started talking about it. They told me that's a sign that you don't need that to talk to your husband anymore. That I don't believe in coincidences anymore, ever. I just don't. You guys need to send me some Kleenex because that's all I do is crying. I should have got some Kleenex at Walgreens because I knew I was going to get on here. I just love my grandkids more than, oh my God, I'm booger dribbling. Oh my God. I'm dribbling booger. Oh my God. I don't have any Kleenex. I can't be in front of the camera. Oh my gosh. This is why I know that I don't talk to, when I do this shit, I'm not talking to demons. You guys, there was a booger. This booger was going, oh, it's going to drip on my keyboard. Oh my God, that's awful. Anybody that knows me knows that I can't be I can't harass anybody. I can't, and it was funny because I did a reading for a girl Saturday. She says, I was on your live. You did not do that. I said, I know, but there's people trying to stop me, but I said, they won't. I'm trying to calm my energy before I start any readings because I just I was just so pissed this morning when that guy wrote me that. I'm like, I don't even know you. You don't have the right to question me about anything. You have your own life. I'm not going to let a man push me around and say this other stuff. I know there's a lot more beautiful women out there than me. But I'm going to tell you, you're not going to find a better one than me. I'm going to tell you that right now. There might be some better ones than me, but you're not going to find anybody just like me because I'm honest. I stayed with a drug addict for 34 years because I was loving and honest. I meant my vows back in 1989. I meant them. And not a lot of people mean their vows like that. So it is what it is. I'm okay now. I just I was afraid my burger was going to hit the keyboard. Oh my God, you guys, I'm all in black, hair everywhere. I washed this yesterday and there's still, I don't know how to get the hair. I mean, I could lint roller it. Oh, it's starting to tear, you guys. I got bigger holes here now. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm getting bigger holes here now because the fabric's starting to tear. But because my husband got this for me, I don't want to get rid of it because it's got a nice little Red Riding Hood hoodie vibe. Look, I look like Little Red Riding Hood. Shit fire. That's a problem with having yarn. It tears and breaks and catches, and it is what it is. I'm done with my bitch fest this morning, but it is what it is, you guys. Let me calm my energy down. I can try to do some readings for you guys. Oh, man, that was rough. I didn't mean to start crying when I talked about my granddaughter, but I can't help it because I've loved my grandkids so much, man. The day my granddaughter was born and all my love just exploded. My heart just exploded tenfold. I love my kids, but at the same time, it's like when you have a grandchild, it's a total. You guys will know when you have grandchildren. Tori, you don't even have any kids yet, so you won't understand. But it is a glorious thing to be a grandmother and grandparent. My love, it's a deeper kind of love. It's a change love. It's an affecting love that it just leaves a lasting impact. I don't want to cry again. As I said, my legacy is my family. It's not anything I can leave them. It's not money. That's not a legacy. Legacy is learning and living and being the best human you can be. I know. You want to tell me what they told me in a few years you're going to have a baby, Tori, and it's going to be a girl. I just wanted to tell you that because when you mentioned mama, then they told me in a few years you're going to have a baby and it's going to be a girl and she's going to look just like you. Just so you know. Oh man, sorry, you guys have to calm my energy down before I do any readings. And I don't cry because I still miss my husband. I cry because in the moment that's what I have to do. Like I don't normally cry. That's you'll have more than two. You're gonna have at least 3 or 4. You're gonna have at least 3 girls. You're gonna have 2 girls and a boy, and possibly a 4th one. That you have like 2 girls and 2 boys. That's what I just heard. You guys, I can predict the future. I've told you guys this many times. I can predict the future. Shut up, you idiot dog. You know, guess what I ordered, you guys? Guess what I ordered? Yeah, 2 girls and 2 boys. If what you want, you can manifest that, darling. Because like I'm a big manifester. How do you think? Like a couple of years ago, I said, "Oh, I want to talk to dead people." Look what I'm doing. Last year, but about 6 months before my husband passed away, I was watching an energy healer. I follow him on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, and I said, "Oh, I would love to be an energy healer." And I'm an energy healer. Like I've manifested everything. Somebody else told me that I'm a powerful manifester, and that's everything I've ever wanted in my life has come true. I manifested children, a husband. I manifested grandchildren. I manifested a good job and being a good person. I've just manifested all this stuff in my life. She's gonna marry. Ooh, Tori. They just told me you're gonna marry a doctor. Oh my God, Tori. Tori, they just told me you're gonna. Now don't play into this because I don't know who it is, but I just heard they just told me you're gonna marry a doctor. What? Oh my God, Tori. You look back on this in 3 or 4 years, you're like, Michelle was right. She manifested this for me. Michelle was right. You guys, it's dark out here. Does it look dark to you guys? To me, just I think because I have an anti-glare thing on here. Does it look brighter than it looks to me? I don't know. She marries a doctor. She won't need nothing. She's gonna be a housewife and just raise those kids. I don't want to tell you guys your futures. I can't help it what I hear, but I have to. I can't keep secrets from you guys. I have to tell you guys everything. Shut up. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that you're going to work in a hospital soon. What the hell, Tori? I had no idea. What? That's not a coincidence, girl. I'm just telling you right now. That isn't, they said in about 2 years. Oh my, what? You're going to work? I didn't know you were going to work in a hospital, but they tell me you're going to marry a doctor in like 3.5, 4 years. Yeah, for sure. I was also a housewife and I had to work at the same time. Tori, I had no idea you're going to work in a hospital. You never told me. So in that aspect, yeah, that makes sense. They said you're going to marry a doctor. I'm just telling you what they said. I didn't know that till that moment that they told me she's going to marry a doctor. Look, I don't know how they know. They just, I think spirits can predict the future. And I don't know how that they just do. They know what's going to happen down the road. They have wisdom and insight that us humans, our brains cannot do. You guys, I'm constipated from taking that prednisone. Yesterday was my last day of taking it, and I'm constipated, so I'm drinking. I've always drink water anyways. I forgot about prednisone, but you guys, my face, it's still kind of choppy here. It's still here, but all the insignificant parts are pretty much cleared up. It's cleared up all on my back and my shoulders. It's just the bad parts on my face. You're a good babysitter. Do you babysit like 3 kids? Because I just heard 3. Do you like switch off on kids? Because when I talked about you being a babysitter, they told me 3. Shit, you guys. I was pissed off getting woken up by that text at 4 something in the morning. And it's like, how rude. Like, I just... Do they call you a nanny? Because I just heard nanny. Shit, you guys. You know, hey, you guys. Oh, that's what I was telling you guys. I ordered some of those Wi-Fi pods. So now instead of having to use my phone, I'm going to put one here on the back porch to make the Wi-Fi bigger. They're called Wi-Fi pods, these little white circle boxes. I ordered 3. They're only $3 more a month for the pods. I ordered those. Destiny's the one that told me about it, so I can put one on the back porch, so I'll never lose signal again. I have right now. I'm putting on my hotspot. I'll show you guys. Look, I'm putting on my hotspot because I don't have a signal back here. But see where my mobile hotspot's on right there? I said that's what I'm using for my yeah, that's what I'm using right now. You guys, it's crazy. My life has just been kind of. So if you guys didn't know about those, it's to boost your signal. They're called Wi-Fi pods, like Tide Pods, but they're Wi-Fi pods, spelled the same way. Remember doing this in school? Remember doing the wave? Like everybody how would the wave go like this? You go up and down. Remember the wave? That was crazy. And that really did look nice on camera. I remember when they did cameras from far. This is when I was in school. I don't know if they still do the wave or not. It really did look like a wave of stuff when people did their arms. It was crazy, you guys. Crazy. Because I'm so constipated. Oh my God. Of course, Tori. Of course. You're going to listen. They already know you're going to be a good grandmother. I mean, a good mom. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, remember what would you do? Like you just kind of like go up and down like this. You'd stand up and go down and you sit back down. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know, Jen. I'm not sure. Hopefully I can figure it out. I'm very, very tech savvy. There's instructions on the Spectrum to show me how to do it. So I'm very tech savvy. When I was younger, I was always the one hooking up electronics for all of my friends. I learned to do it. I did it because I learned it by example, and I watched people. That's how I learned. I always watched till I learned. I always thought I wanted to take a little bit more knowledge every single day, and it's kept me street smart. It's kept me like I'm just such a smart person. I'm not bragging on myself, but like I'm a really smart person for reals. I'm not technology impaired. I get it figured out every time. I always wanted to be the one to know everything and just to do everything and stuff. And oh shit. Oh, you guys. So my morning started off crappy when that guy. I'm like, dude, don't accuse me of something when I tell you I've done it. I've done it. All women do not lie. I'm sorry people have lied to you in the past. Dude, I don't want to. I'm not going to have no insecure man in my life. Screw that shit. No way, Jose's. Absolutely not. Yeah, I use those Tories. I ordered on. I don't know what internet service you guys, but I have Spectrum. Spectrum's really big, and so I had to go like on the actual, not the app, but my actual account. No, you're smart, girl. You're very smart. Don't do that to yourself, Jennifer. You're very smart. You're my daughter, because you're Destiny's sister. So my friend Kimberly won't be online for a couple of weeks. I love Kimberly. She's a good mod. I think my energy's calmed down a little bit. I didn't, but I've never had a good one-on-one conversation with my grandma. She just sat and listened. It was the most beautiful thing. She just sat and listened to me and just took it all in. And she wasn't freaked out when I told her. She's like, oh, she kind of made a face. I'm like, let me just explain it to you what they told me. So, and this is why I said where my mom was adopted. That's the only explanation that I know that I can do this, because my mom couldn't do it. Oh, you get her. You wait. She's all right most of the time, Jennifer. She's all right most of the time, but she's really depressed right now ever since she lost her dad. She had to stay home with the kids, so she couldn't come to the hospital with us, and it was just, it's just one of those things that we don't even have to do readings. We can just sit on here and talk, because I like to talk sometimes, but I do like to do reading. It's like I crave to do mediumship. Does that make sense to you guys? Because I've longed to do this so long. Now that I can do it, I don't ever want to stop. But I also know I have to protect my energy. You guys, I caught up on like 3 or 4 shows yesterday. I caught up on the rest of my SVU shows yesterday. I caught up on Will Trent. I caught up on Below Deck. I caught up on, what else did I catch up on? I caught up on Next Level Chef. I caught up on, I love Master Chef. I've struggled. Yeah, I can do your cousin, darling. Was it a girl cousin, Tori? She was like a sister to you, is that right? I'm trying to like not repeat stuff. I'm trying to give everybody an opportunity. I hope you guys understand that. I'm trying to give new people I haven't read because I mean, I love you guys. Don't mind me. Don't get me wrong. But I try to give people an opportunity to get my gift out there for everybody. You guys, I can travel the world to do this. Oh, boy, cousin. Okay. Yeah, I'm not connected right now. I was just asking. I didn't know. I'm just asking. I'm not connected to anybody. Your dad's brother. Your dad's brother's son? Is that who it was? Okay, very good. I can probably get connected to him. What was his name? Do you not remember him? Did he die when you were young or something? Because I feel like you didn't really grow up with your cousin. Do you guys think people don't take me seriously? I just wonder if some people think I'm just too goofy to do this. Do you guys feel like people don't actually take me seriously enough to be a psychic medium? I feel like that's sometimes how people see me and just think that I'm just bullshitting. I just don't know. I just feel like people don't take me seriously enough to become a psychic medium because I am not very. I'm clumsy. I'm lazy. I feel like people just don't think I can actually do this because of it doesn't just happen overnight. But it did for me. But I was always supposed to do it all my life, but I just didn't know. I don't know. I just feel like people just don't take me seriously that I can actually do this sometimes. That's good. That's good. That's good, Tori. You don't think so? Because I'm just a goofy person at heart and I love living. I'm not ready to die yet. Of course, my husband doesn't want me to come see him any sooner than I have to. Yeah, I don't think so either, Jen. I don't think so either, darling. The only people that take people seriously are the ones that get a reading. And this is why I like to see, and they can get the information from my face and the stuff you guys say in the chat, because why would you guys make that shit up? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would anybody make that shit up just to make, that doesn't make sense to me. So I found out Bubbles likes to chase balls. Bubbles is running around and I don't think she's going to get any bigger. It's funny because I've been this way my whole life. Maybe it's just part of me accepting for stuff from the other side. I don't know. We are, yeah, we're a little bit kooky to talk to the dead, but unfortunately, some of us can't help it, and it just happened overnight. You guys, it literally happened on my TikTok live back in February, probably. If it wasn't for Olivia and her wanting me to read for Roger, then none of this shit would be happening. This is a big OG to Olivia, my friend Olivia, my psychic friend. And the reason I know she's psychic, I don't remember if I told you this story. Do you guys remember the story I told on TikTok about, it was back in January or February. I was walking to work and I had on my flip-flop. Hey! Shut up. I had on my flip-flops with socks in my feet, and it was snowing. It was snow. I still did. I don't like to wear shoes if I don't have to. And so like I had lost one of my shoes on the way to work. You guys have to remember this story. It was a big story back then. And so I had lost one of my shoes on the way to work, and it fell out of the bag because when I got up to the room where I was going to sit with the woman, my shoe was missing. I said, oh my God, I was looking everywhere for it. I thought, oh my gosh, it was one of my oldest pair of Nikes that I had from 2017, but that's okay. It was getting worn down. And then, so that same day, I get on my live and Olivia comes join me. She says, why does your husband want to talk about shoes? I said, what are you talking about? He said, mentioned something about your shoes, losing shoes. I said, oh my God. And she told me that, and she should have had no idea because I didn't tell anybody. It's so crazy. And then the other story, this is why I know when somebody told me my husband's here before I could do this, I knew it. And she talked to him before I could become psychic. And then the other story was, it's still with Olivia. She come on my live again one day and she said, I was talking to this caregiver. I followed this caregiver because you guys know I'm a caregiver. I followed this girl, and this back in the winter, she had these really, really pretty boots on. I'm like, oh my God, those boots are beautiful. I said, where'd you get them? They were fur-lined. They were like black or brown. They were beautiful. I said, I need to get me some for the winter. She said, they're really sweet. And they're just a pair of snow boots. What do you think Olivia brings up on my live the next time? Why is your husband talking about boots? I said, what? I said, what are you talking about? I didn't talk about boots. And then I remembered the story. So that was my first real indication that Olivia was actually talking to my husband, because I didn't tell anybody those stories. I didn't tell anybody those stories outside of myself, and I. So when they originally told me that Elvis was here, why would I not believe them? Olivia's the first one that told me. And then it was Isaiah and Christian. They all saw Elvis. And it makes sense that he's still here because I was his sister back in the 1750s. It's crazy. And then my foundation, my heritage is from Massachusetts. My dad was born in Acushnet, Massachusetts. My family heritage is there. And when he told me Massachusetts, I'm like, wait a minute, because I heard Massachusetts from Elvis. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. So I look at Elvis as a brother instead of as somebody I'm attracted to. Wait, she's here. I'm retelling your stories, Livy. I retold the stories about the shoes and the boots, my darling. How are you? I miss you. What are you doing on here? I love you. My friend Olivia, my OG girl. Did you hear the stories I was telling that you told me? You can. You just got to try to listen to them. You know, we all have this ability. But without Olivia and me, and without Olivia... Oh, good. Yeah, without Olivia, and she's here. Olivia's on here, you guys. We can thank her. Without Olivia wanting me to read Roger, I would have never have this ability. Olivia, can I ask you a question? Did you know I could do this? You just wanted me to try? Because I always wondered. I really never asked you. Did you just want me to try because you already knew I could do this? Because I wasn't sure because I couldn't do it myself. Tell me the explanation why you want me to do it. I feel like you knew. Oh, okay. I thought maybe they told you I had abilities and you wanted me to practice or something. My granddaughter's here, Olivia. She's my original granddaughter from TikTok. Yeah, it does. And to kick me off for harassment and bullying, that's bullshit. Because as we all know, I don't do that. Like I said, I gave this girl, her name starts with a B. I don't want to give names. I gave her a reading Saturday. She said, that's bullshit because you didn't do that. I'm like, I know. I think it's one or two people trying to shut me up, but they're never going to shut me up. My pages, I'm growing. I'm getting more private readings. My shit's growing and people know it. So from now on, you guys, when I go on TikTok, it's only yes and no and a name, and that's it. I have to change my format. If all I say is a name and a yes and a no and not overreact, I'll never get banned again. I can't do that. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. I'm not gonna put up with that shit. I'm just not going to. I can't. So I'm gonna just answer yes and no questions. I might even I don't want to use my pendulum because people still think they accuse me of using my pendulums or something. So, as you guys know, I'm not a bully and harasser. I know it's so strange, Olivia. I remember it's like weird. It's just changed a lot since they did to sell or something. It's like TikTok is they've done something different. And they automatically assume you're doing it without. And I even wrote a paragraph. I'm like, you guys, I did not do this. Somebody's just trying to stop me. Doesn't matter. We got to suspend you for 7 days. They take one person's word over actual people. And I told them, I said, I did a ticket. I said, I had 400 or 500 people in my live that knew I wasn't doing this. And you're going to believe one or two people that didn't even respond back to me like 3 paragraphs. I was so pissed. So pissed. I know. I almost called you Destiny, Olivia. I almost said I know Destiny. Oh my God. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. They should take into account. They need to double check and see if you're actually harassing anybody. Like, that doesn't make sense. Our government is just trying to take over the app. They don't give a shit about us. They just want to make money off this shit. They don't care about us. They don't give a crap about us. They just want control of our lives. That's all it is. That's what I hear from the other side, and I believe that. They're not trying to protect our privacy. That's fucking a story and a half. They're not trying to do that. They're trying to take over our lives as Americans. They tried for years, and they don't like all the independence we have. Like, the government is just, that's what they're trying to, these white Anglo-Saxon Protestant men are all trying to take over our lives, the whole country. That's all. They're white Anglo-Saxon Protestant men. That's all they are in Parliament and all this other. We don't have Parliament and Congress and Senate. That's all they are. These white rich women, these white rich men. They're just trying to rule our lives, and that's it. They don't care about us. They never have. They're faking it if they think they care about us, because they don't. I'll tell you one thing, though. Nobody's going to stop me from getting my gift out there. I don't care. They're just, TikTok's trying to stop me. I'm growing too fast. They're scared because I've grown. In the last month, I've gained over 15,000 followers. I want you guys to know that. They're going great. I know. I have a lot of firewalls up and stuff. I don't know, Olivia. She's just stopped talking to me. It's fine. I don't think she liked how my platform was going. I didn't want to take a lot of her suggestions. I think because she's like, I can't tell you what to do with your page, but I don't know. She hasn't texted me since she went on a cruise. It's like she changed or something. I need to put up a firewall on this computer, but I don't have the money right now. I need to figure out the security protocols on this computer. I don't know much about computers. I specifically got this computer. Interesting. That's interesting. She probably has me blocked from text. I don't know. I could try to call her, but it'd probably go to voicemail. I just think maybe she just didn't think I needed her anymore, and it hurt her feelings because I don't need her. You know, she said you might have 10,000 followers by the summer. I'm thinking, yeah, right. I have 23,000. You guys, literally, I've gained 15,000 followers in less than a month. That is a record number, I think, for most people. It's crazy, but it's true, because I remember like a month and a half ago, I barely had 10,000 followers, and now I've gained 13 to 15,000 followers. I know, you guys, it's crazy. Like every time I go on live, I have 600 to 1,000 people follow me every time I go live. So I won't get any money next week from TikTok. And last week I made almost $500 on TikTok. Yes, of course. You were the one that told me Elvis was here. And Olivia, because he's I was his sister back in the 1750s. Elvis told me that's why he's been here. I never understood why he was here. And when somebody else helped me tell me, she was another psychic, she said, I think you're related to Elvis sometime, and you have a lineage with Elvis. I said, no way. When I asked Elvis, he said, I finally found you. That's the first thing that he said. Yeah, I made $500 last week on TikTok because of the gifts. I'll be honest with you guys, because of the gifts that they give me when I do my lives. So this whole week, I will have no income from TikTok next week because somebody bullshit wants to turn me in for something I'm not doing because they're trying to stop me. They're not going to stop me. They never will. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. I've changed my platform in a way they don't like it. I don't care. So because I get all those gifts that they answer for questions and they put their hearts in the chat. This is my livelihood. They're fucking with my livelihood and I'm pissed off. Yeah, I'm going to stay at my job because I need Social Security when I get older. I'm only working 24 hours a week because my Medicaid starts back next month, you guys. This is my problem. My husband didn't like how independent I was. I didn't need my husband for a damn thing, and he hated it. I was always so independent. He felt like I didn't need him for anything because I didn't, you guys. Let me see if it's warm. Let me take this off. Let me take this off for a minute. It's so hairy. It's blowing everywhere. I'm covered in hair. I'm all black. I feel like I'm Men in Black. I'm covered in hair from head to toe from my stupid dogs. Bubbles, what are you doing? So it is what it is, you guys. Like, helicopter. Look, helicopter. Oh, that's a police helicopter, you guys. I saw police. It was so low. I said police helicopter. Yeah, that's a blue and white helicopter. It goes flat. You see how fast I did that? Look, you guys, my computer goes flat on the ground. It goes whoop. Look at the sky. You guys see the sky and whoop. So it's amazing. I can click the live chat replay and it won't take 24 hours. I just realized I could do that and it shows up right away, which is amazing. You guys, I'm a strong, independent woman, unfortunately, but I still want to be in a relationship, but it is what it is. I know we're not doing spirit right now, but that's okay. I'll be on sometime later, do spirit. I'm off today. I figured we could just bitch and talk this morning because it always happens. You do? Well, my Medicaid, this is my problem. Last year when I lost my Medicaid, because I'm poor, I'm only working 24 hours. I have to keep under 24 hours a week so I can keep my Medicaid back. I've got to go to the doctor. I have needs. I've got to go to the doctor. I was making too much money, even working 30 hours a week. And this TikTok, it killed me when they banned me for a week, you guys, because that would be like $400 or $500 next week. Sometimes it's $200 or $300. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't hold nothing from you guys. And I can make at least $1,000 a month for TikTok or more, $400 or $500 a week. It shit adds up, let me tell you. And because I love doing this, if people didn't want answers, they wouldn't come to me. And in my life, I never dreamed I could do this, you guys. Never. Of course, I have to pay taxes on that. That's fine. But even if I make $10,000 a year, the taxes are only $600. So it's not like a big deal because it's only 6% tax. So at least I hope so. I don't know about that when it comes to income tax. I hope it's not like a quarter of it or something. I don't know what the income tax, how that works with making money on the side, because you get a 1099 from TikTok. Unfortunately, I wish they wouldn't do that, but they do that. And I guess it's the law. So I'll have a 1099 in January. Oh my gosh. Crazy, guys. So weird. I hope your braces help you, darling. My Destiny had to get braces. I think she was in 5th or 6th grade. I've never got braces myself. I don't think so. Did I get braces? No, my teeth are always straight, and they're still pretty straight. See, and they need, they got cuts in them and stuff because But I know I feel like I talk to myself, but I know there's people looking at me, but I'm like, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. It's like, dang it. I love the private readings. Those are amazing. They've been going so good. My God, you guys, I told you this the other day. The one where I helped solve a crime, the voice did not record. I said, oh my God, the voice did not record when I helped solve Dad's crime. He was still alive. I saw the reenactment of it. They said he fell down the stairs. I said, oh, hell no, he didn't. He had a traumatic baby. He fell down. He got pushed down those stairs. I said that he got pushed down those stairs. I saw I said it was an alley. She said, yes. I said, were the stairs metal handles and concrete steps? She said, yes. I said, was there a ton of blood at the bottom of the stairs where your dad fell, supposedly? She said, yes. I said, because what they're telling me is somebody pushed him down the stairs trying to kill him. He got traumatic brain injury from falling down the stairs. I was like, no, he didn't. Somebody tried to kill him. And I saw somebody beat him with a baseball bat in the head. Her dad almost died. And the one time I screen recorded it, I didn't know how to do this sound, and I was devastated. It was the most evidential reading I've ever done. And it was funny because her dad, why not? What do you know me? What do you have to lose? I can do one for both of you. What do you have to lose, Jen? What do you have to lose? Nothing but happiness and love. And so they don't know where he's in Mexico. I said, and so he's been in Mexico for 2 years, but they've lost contact with him. I said, I just heard Puerto Vallarta, and her mouth flew open. She said, oh my God, that's the last place they knew that my dad was. I said, well, they told me Puerto Vallarta. I got somebody's exact death time. It was like 11:58 in a reading, that private reading. And I was like, why am I hearing? Because it was her mom or something died right before 12. I said, it was 11:58. She's like, I think that's right. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning. You guys, I'm getting exact birthdays. I'm getting exact death days. Oh my God, it was incredible. It changed her life. Her name was Amber. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm naming. So surprisingly, her name was Amber. She was at the park with her kids. It was a beautiful connection. It was oh my gosh, it was a beautiful reading. The detail they were giving me on a live person, like they tell me stuff that happened from 2 years ago. They were showing me the accident in my head. And I'm like, they were showing me blood. I'm like, if you fall down the stairs, you're not going to have like a foot puddle of blood by your head. I'm sorry, you're not going to. I said, is it like 10 or 12 steps? She said they were deep steps, but I'm like, no. I'm going with what Spirit told me. I know, isn't it crazy, Jennifer? I'm getting more and more precise. I'm getting exact times of death. I got somebody's exact birthday, February 3rd. February 3rd on a private reading was somebody's exact birthday. Or no, it was over here. I think it was on here yesterday. Like, I got an exact birthday, February 3rd. It's crazy. So crazy, you guys. So crazy. I'm getting chilly again. I've got to put this back on, even though it's full of freaking hair. I hate it. It's just, I can't stand any breeze. I can't stand any breeze, you guys. Unfortunately, I'm a sissy person when it comes to the cold. I can't do the cold anymore, you guys. I just can't. So, you guys, I come out here a couple hours with my dogs. It wears them out. They sleep half the day. Then we come back outside. It's a perfect thing. I'm off today. Oh, hair's flying everywhere. You see that? I'm off today. I work tomorrow 3 to 9. So, you guys, this is only, if it wasn't for Olivia wanting me to do, I can't leave my family. I would, but I can't. When my grandkids are adults, I already told them when my grandkids are adults and raised, I might move back to Florida. That's what I said. I lived in Orlando. That's how I met my husband. That's where I had all my children were born, in Orlando. Oh, you guys. Tammy, did you just write me? I got an email for you, Tammy. Did you write me? My daughter will look at it. She's going to work, so I might have to look at it later. Yeah, I don't know. I don't leave any of my kids. I've raised my kids my whole life. I don't want to leave anybody. My middle two won't leave here. I don't know. All I know is I can't take the winters anymore. I just can't. I cannot take the winters anymore. It's getting too rough. In Kentucky, believe me, Kentucky gets absolutely frozen. I'm telling you what, Kentucky gets frozen for sure. I'm a mother first. I'm a psychic second, and then I'm a grandmother. No, I'm just a psychic for. I'm like all together. I'm a mother and a grandmother, because my grandkids are all I have left. I hate the winter. I don't. It freezes me to my core. I just don't. I'm so cold, and I shiver when I take the dogs out. The good thing is now I can let them outside for a few minutes and go back in and let them outside. I have this door back here. It's blocked off. My son has. I keep saying my husband. My son looks just like my husband. He has a dresser in front of it, so he doesn't open up. So I have to walk him out the side door. We have 3 doors here: a side door, front, and the back. And the side door has like 4 steps. So when it's cold, I can just let them out and play for a little bit, and then just come back out for a short period and bring them in. She's at work, so I'll tell her to just look at it when she has a chance. Let me call her really quick and tell her if she has a chance. Oh, she's at work already. Let me just message her. I saw that you wrote me, darling. Hold on. Destiny, when you have a chance, if you have a break or something, please respond back to Tammy's email. She wrote me, and I'm live on YouTube right now. You guys, my text, I'm telling them really quick, Destiny, my voice to text is not working anymore, and I'm pissed after they updated my phone. So anyways, just look at it and respond back to her when you have a few minutes. Love you. Bye. She started her job back at Zaxby's at 9. Oh, she messaged you back? Wait, I didn't know. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You guys, this has made me a better person. This has made me appreciate life more, being alive, that I can do this. I always appreciated being alive, but I appreciate it even more because I've developed this a gift and an ability. Olivia, I feel like deep down you knew I did this because it's not a coincidence that you asked me to read your friend. She wrote me back. Ah, very funny. Wait. Hold on. Hold on a minute. She said you wrote her back already. That's all. She said she wrote you back already. I mean, you wrote her back or something like that. Block them. You guys, I've blocked as many people as I can find, but a lot of them have me blocked, so I can't find them. This is what they do. Tammy, I'm always free on the weekends. It's crazy. This is what they do. This is why I date my live every time I go live. And I don't think they can do it anymore. Hi, Scarlett. How are you, darling? You found me. Scarlett's been trying to find me forever. She can't find me on my YouTube. I told her to turn on. She's been writing me every day on TikTok. She can't find me on YouTube. But this is they screen record my lives or everybody else's lives. They save that, put another phone over top of that, and play like they're live because that's the only way we can do it. So they like face phones like this or computers. They put a phone over there and act like they're going live, but they're not. It's a screen record live. And that's how they get gifts. That's how they steal people's money. They're still stealing people's money. And I don't want to go private, you guys, because I want to build my TikTok. If I go private, I won't get any people come on and they can't see me go live. It's just one of those things that I don't want to do. I did a video today. I said, I cannot take responsibility. If you guys are stupid enough to pay people, it's not my responsibility. I felt responsible for that. I'm like, it's not my responsibility. You guys have to take care of your own shit. If you lose money, that's not my fault. Don't blame me. Because I've told them that. You guys, I said, I put on the title, if you guys are gullible, that's not my fault. If you guys are gullible, it's not my fault. That's what I put in on my video. I said, don't be gullible, but if it's not my fault, and that's your fault. That's why I said, don't be scheduled. The girl, I swear to God, the girl I did a reading for the other day, her name starts with a K. She lost $13,000 to a fake psychic. I said, oh my God, why? I was like, so she's trying to recover from sending somebody $13,000. I'm like, whoa. And she's very smart. She's like in data entry. I'm like, what? I was like, oh, honey, I felt so bad for her. I felt so bad. She told me she lost, I'm not naming names. It starts with a K. That's all I'm saying. She lost $13,000. I'm like, girl, I said, God, I've never sent a damn person a damn dime. Never. Why would people there's she did. She was almost crying over it. She did. She was crying over it. Like she said, I couldn't believe I did this. She did. Yeah, she did. I swear to God, she did. She told me that. She wouldn't lie. I had a really good strong. It was such a beautiful reading. And I come to find out that her mom was born again into her daughter. So her mom is there with her daughter. Yeah. So at the end of the reading, I come to find out that her mother was reborn into her daughter. Because she said, my daughter made a comment the other day. She says, I'm your daughter, but I'm also your mother. People, they know people are gullible and they're desperate to talk to people they've lost because there's no closure. That's the thing, Tammy. They know people are gullible. They want to talk to their passed away loved ones so badly that this is their livelihood. This is how they make their money. They steal our money. This is their livelihood, you guys, and they will do anything to fight tooth and nail to get it. They ain't get shit from me, and I pray to God they don't. Yeah. I said, I am so sorry. She has a government contract now. And I told her, I said, they're going to give you a raise by next year. They always tell her she knows more than they need her for. I said, look, honestly, just ask them for a raise because they will give it to you. I'm just telling you. I was like, it's crazy. I said, I wanted to cry with her. I felt so badly. She said she's still trying to recover from that. I said, I'm so sorry. She has a daughter. And it was funny because she got engaged. I said, did your daughter have a boyfriend? I said, is he a fiance? I said, did she just get engaged? She said, yes. I said, was this out in somewhere out in the woods or someplace beautiful? She said, yes. I said, well, your mom said she was there. So I've been all day over the weekend. I did all live readings. That's all I did. And I know I can do them now. And I'm happy about that. So crazy. So crazy. Craziness. So crazy, you guys. Absolute bonkers. I was planning on doing readings, but I feel better just talking to you guys this morning because when I first got that early morning text this morning accusing me of doing something I didn't do, it got pissed off. Olivia, I don't know if you were here when I did that. I can retell the story for the new people here if you want. Let me retell the story. I know you guys already heard this. Hey, Monique, how are you, darling? So this is for all my new people. So sorry, I'm telling the story again because you guys are new people here. So listen, Olivia, are you still here? I don't want to tell unless you're here. Livy, you're still here because I said you're still here. I'm getting ready to tell you guys right now, and then you can tell me if I was right or wrong. And I know I was right. Thank you, Jennifer. Love you. Thank you so much. Thanks for being such a good friend to me. Appreciate you. Tell your wife I said hello, darling. Miss you. Livy, are you here? Okay, let me tell the story. I don't know if she's here. Oh, thank you. You better love me because I'm your adopted mom. I know we're about, you're not much younger than me, but that's okay. Listen, so this morning I got a text about 4:00 in the morning. Okay. This is the start of it. So I saw an episode of Catfish from last week because I watch Catfish all the time. I know the signs to look for. This girl had met this guy on Meet Me. I didn't know anything about Meet Me, so I downloaded it. I met one person on there. I started talking to him. We exchanged numbers, only talking. That's it. Only getting questions back and forth. And he knows I'm a psychic medium. He joined my YouTube. And so I told him yesterday, I said, I deleted my account because I don't really do that. I deleted my account. I took the apps off my phone. I don't have it. I did this like Saturday sometime. And so they told me he was going to do this anyways. They said he's going to go back and see if you're on Meet Me. I took it off out of respect for trying to talk to one person. I didn't know much about the app. He texted me at 4:00 this morning. He said, you lied to me. You said blah, blah, blah. I'm like, stop it. I said, first of all, I don't fucking lie. Secondly, you don't know me from Adam. I said, why would I lie if I'm a psychic medium and take a chance to lose my gifts? I said, I don't have that on there anymore, and I don't. I said, secondly, not all women lie. So he said, I sent you a message. I was like, no, I deleted my account. They said it won't be off for 48 to 72 hours to be out of the system. I only had it for 3 days. I didn't take it off my phone. I deleted the account. Hey, Sheila. So he texted me at 4 something this morning. He said, you lied to me. Don't contact me again. I said, first of all, you don't have that attitude with me. I'm sorry you can't trust people. I said, you better take a step back because I said, I was with an insecure man for 34 years. I will not do that to myself again. I refuse to do it. So you take a hard look at yourself to see why you can't trust anybody. I didn't block him or anything because I'm trying to give him a chance to redeem himself. He says, I'm sorry. I just don't like being lied to. Well, I didn't lie to you. I said, I've told you from the beginning. I'm very honest. You guys know I don't lie about anything. I don't keep anything from anybody. So when he texted me this morning, I read the text on here. I just was so freaking upset because when I say I do something, I do it. I deleted the account. he tried to send me a message on there, and it acted like I had blocked him. I'm like, no, I deleted the account. He jumped to conclusions. I'm not going to put up with that shit. And I told him, I said, you better wait a few days before you even text me. Tell me if you even want to talk to me. And then he had the audacity to call me honey. I'm not his honey. I don't know him from Adam. He says, good night, sweetheart, or something. I'm like, no, you're not going to play. I'm not putting up with that shit. I'm in the right. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. This is my life. I have the right to do what I want. I'm sorry, girls. I feel like there's a couple men on here, so I hope you guys know that what I'm talking about. You're going to go into something just accusing people of doing it without getting the backstory. It's going to bite you in the ass. And I told him, you probably just lost the best thing that would have ever happened to you, because it's the truth. I'm a catch. I'm sorry. I'm a catch. I'm not saying I'm beautiful, but I'm a good person. I have a good heart. And that's it. That's what I told him. I read the text earlier. I don't want to read it again. It is what it is, you guys. I'm not going to sit there and be accused of something that I don't do. If I tell you I took it off my phone, you have to take my word. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm not going to get with an insecure man again. I was with one for 34 years. I will not do it again. Sorry, I'm not. I kept getting accused of cheating on him, and my husband, like, who are you talking to? You're talking to this. I would not let him on my phone because he fucks my phones up. He would mess up my phone so bad. I didn't know what he did. It was such. I'm like, I don't want you on my phone. I pay one phone I paid almost $2,000 for. I said, I'm not letting you on my phone because he didn't know what he was doing. So I'm like, I'm not hiding anything, but my husband doesn't know what he's doing. And he screwed up my phone one time so bad. I almost couldn't use my phone. I said, no, you can't get on my phone. You either trust me that I love you or don't. Or just, we had to break up. I was just like, this is 2 days before I passed away. I said, I can't. I've got to take a break. I can't do this with you. I said, we need to separate. After 34 years of marriage, that's the first time I ever told him that, But it's like, this guy, we've only been talking for like 4 days. I'm like, you don't have the right to treat me like this. You don't know me from Adam. Why? He's been asking me questions, what are likes. It's just texting. It's just texting. That's it. He knows I'm real because I told him that I'm a psychic medium. He's watched my page. I've sent him pictures. I don't know if he's real from Adam. So I have the advantage here. He does not. So if he watches this, hopefully he'll understand because he follows me on my platform here. So So I'm in the right. He's in the wrong. I'm sorry, but it just happens. I don't care if he gets mad. I talked about it. I didn't leave his name. Hopefully he gets this big guilt trip and apologizes over and over again. It is what it is. This is my life. I can talk about what I want. And he's not very significant to me right now because I don't know him from Adam. And I told him I wanted to talk on the phone. I said, well, let's talk. Why do you want to talk on the phone? I said, because I want to talk on the phone. I want to get to know each other phone call. He says, well, I don't like to talk. Well, I said, I do. So I don't know what's going to happen. He don't even want to talk to me on the phone. We've been just texting regular numbers back and forth, but I got the block option if I have to. So you guys, that just pissed me off this morning. That's what my day started. So that's why I wasn't really in the mood to do any readings today, at least this part right now anyways. I'm starving. I didn't eat anything this morning. I'm so freaking hungry, man. You guys, what I might do is I might let my energy calm down and come back out in a few hours. And when it's nice and bright and I'm in my shorts and in my t-shirt, come out here and sit and talk to you guys. This is great. I'm so glad right now I have my hotspot on. So when I'm away from my home, I didn't even think about bringing my computer, using my hotspot till yesterday. I said, oh my God, I'll always have internet no matter where I go because I have unlimited data. I have AT&T. So you guys aren't talking. Are you just listening? I feel like, are you guys ignoring me? Why are you guys talking to me? So did you guys think I did a good job for standing up for myself or what? I'm just curious. And it goes. Here we go. Start talking. Okay, Monique. Oh, okay, I know. I'm just kidding with you guys. I'm just playing. You guys know I'm a jokester. I'm just playing. I'll reread the text. I'm not naming names. I don't care if he sees this. I don't give a shit because that pissed me off totally. Let me see what this is. The first thing he said. I'll reread it one more time. He says, you claim to have deleted your Meet Me account, but that was a lie. I discovered that you actually blocked me on the platform, and I suspect you did so you knew I would eventually find out that your account was still active. I was aware of this earlier, but I choose to ignore it. However, I can't let it slide anymore. Additionally, you told me you had WhatsApp on your phone for a long time, but that was also a lie. You didn't have it. That's bullshit. I've had WhatsApp in my phone forever. You didn't have it when we first connected, but you recently don't. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. I've had WhatsApp in my phone for months and months and months. Women on Meet Me are all liars. And then I'm like, whatever. So I said, that's bullshit. So I'm not putting up with that shit. I don't even know if I want to talk to him anymore. That's it. I'm not going to do it, you guys. I'm not going to do it. This is my life. I know. Listen, there's always a blocking method because I'm just going to give him another chance. I mean, he seems genuine. I don't know. He mainly just asks questions about my likes and dislikes. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to just wait and see. I already know this, but I want to. Not yet. He said, let's get together. No, this is my first red flag. He said, let's get together over text. I'm like, yeah. So I am not going to fall for this shit, you guys. I'm too smart. They already tell me. They didn't tell me he was a scammer, so I don't think so. Every time I talk to a scammer, they always tell me scammer. With this guy, they didn't, because I always hear scammer immediately when I talk to somebody. I didn't this time, so I'm waiting to see what happens. Like, he's generally interested in my likes and dislikes, but not naming names. I know that. I'm not going to fall for it. Believe me, you are talking to a brick wall when it comes to that, because I already know. See, brick wall. Believe me, I already know this. That's okay. I'm not going to fall for it no matter what, you guys. Just, I think so too, Scarlett. I don't know. I know it's red flags. Listen, I know the red flags. I've been watching Catfish for years. Even before, it's so funny because when somebody inboxes me on my TikTok, they immediately say scammer to me. That's what I hear, scammer. Well, I mean, it was just asking questions. It was just asking questions. He hasn't asked for my information. He only knows my first name. I don't know his name starts with a G. That's all I'm going to say. He's not asked me any details of my life. He just wants to know my likes and my dislikes and stuff. I think he's genuine, but because he's been hurt before, don't take this shit out on me. I ain't putting up with that shit. No way, Jose's. Absolutely no way, Jose's. You guys have been out here. My phone's, let's see what my tablet's still on. I know he will, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Girls, don't worry about that. I'm not going to put up with this shit. Don't worry about it. No way. No, it's just asking questions. He's asking me for what do I like to eat. He's just asking me just not my life questions. He's asking me my personality. He's asking me like what, I have to bitch about this. If he restays this, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. That's how it is. I will not be called a liar because, first of all, I am not a liar. I say what I mean. I do what I say. If I said I've done it, I've done it. I'm not going to take a chance to ever lie, ever. I feel like if I lie, this gift is going to be taken away. Every day I wake up. Oh, well, I don't even have it on my phone anymore. I don't even have, I took it off my phone. I don't even have it on my phone anymore. Yeah, I just took it off. So I can't do that because I'm not putting it back on. I don't care. I'm not gonna do that because I shouldn't have to do that. I'm not gonna take a show. Oh, look, there's proof. I don't need proof because look, they haven't told me that he's a scammer. I think he's a legitimate guy because he's never asked me for money. He wants to get to know me. He said, let's get together over text and stuff. I know. That's okay. He doesn't, but he knows. I told him from the beginning. I've been honest with everything. I'm a psychic medium. I said he followed me on here apparently, so he might see this video. But you got to understand, I'm 54 years old. I'm not going to have some guy in his 60s try to tell me this bullshit. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Sorry. I have a right to defend myself, and I'm going to do that to the last nail. That's all I have left is me. I don't have anybody to defend me but myself. So you guys, where this is here, my skin is so, because that's where my scars and stuff, that's where my shit is, man. This is my left side. So it's really, really pink. You can't really tell. No, I'm not. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to, they told me there's somebody out there for me. I appreciate your support. I love you guys so much. I wish we could all just come in here and talk. That's what he does. He told me he does. I'm like, well, that's not my problem. This is what I wrote back to him. Hold on. He's probably going to get mad. Look, I'm not naming names. So there's, this is what I said. I said, please take a few days to even know if you want to talk to me. I had an insecure man I took care of 34 years of my life. I can't and I won't do that to myself again. Once was enough for me. You need to be sure you could even trust anyone. That's what I told him. I'm not naming any names, so he shouldn't say anything about that I'm talking about him because it could be a guy named Adam, could be Steve. That's the only time that he said that because this is what I'm telling you what, girls. The spirits told me he was going to go back and check. So I deleted my account before he could do that. This is what they tell me. They told me he's going to go back and check. So I took my account off. I wasn't going to use it. I deleted my account. I know the future because I knew a day ahead of time that he was going to do that, because they told me, he's going to check again. So I deleted the account. I'm not using it anyways. I don't want to really hook up with guys. It's like a meet me. I don't know what it is. So you guys, they tell me ahead of time. This is why I know the future, because so when I got that text message this morning, I was not shocked, because they told me he was going to go back and check that I deleted my account. He does. And we've only known each other 4 or 5 days. It's not like, he doesn't, I don't know him from Adam. If he sees this, he's going to know who he is. But I said, I'm not naming names. Nobody's going to know who it is. There's a lot of G names, but I'm not naming names. I don't tell secrets. I keep stuff to myself. He says, don't contact me again. I'm like, well, fine. I said, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not putting up with that shit, because that's not me. I said, so he told me don't contact me again, but apparently didn't block me, because then he said, okay, good night, sweetheart. Talk to you later. We'll discuss. I'm like, no, I'm not sweetheart. What are you talking about? You just tried to accuse me of lying to you? Hell no. Yeah, of course I'm going to, Scarlett. I'm not even thinking about it after this. I just was thinking about it while it was fresh in my mind at 4:30 in the morning. I can't use it. I can't use it for my own gain. I can't do a lot of this. If I do this, it's like a triple fold or something like that. If I use this for my own gain, I'll lose my ability, and I don't want to do that. I wish I could. The only thing I won was a pick 3 when I was in Orlando. My husband reminded me to tell me the kids' numbers. I played the birthday straight, and I won $300. I wasn't going to go to something. Told me to go play the numbers, so I played 5. I played $1 straight of different numbers, our numbers that we always played. And the very last one, he said, don't forget the kids' numbers. So that's what I played. The kids is with single digits. I did the order boop, boop, boop. I did Destiny, Derek, and Amber. And that's that. And he won that order, but I think it was Amber, then Destiny and Derek. But I won it with Destiny, Amber, and Derek's birthday, and I won $280 off of $5, paying $5. He's the one that told me to play their birthday. But where it was only pick 3, I figured I could just do it and get away with it. But I'm not going to try to use that to win the lotto, because that would be cheating. And I don't want to be cheated out of this gift, because I feel like if I do something to harm this gift, they're going to take it away. And I don't want to take that chance. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you don't have to pay for questions, darling. I'll try to answer questions. I wasn't really doing any readings this morning. You guys don't have to pay for questions. I don't know why you guys want to do that. I don't charge for questions. All I charge is gifts on my TikTok. I swear I thought your name was Alicia, but it's Aisha. Is that right? When I said yesterday, because the I swear to God, looked like an L. It looks like an L, not an I. So I thought you were Alicia. Did she ever take a pregnancy test? Did you make her take a pregnancy test? Because I was curious about that. I'm not going to trust anybody until I actually see them in person and on video call or a phone call. He says, we need to get to know each other. I was like, what do you want? I said, because I'd like to talk on the phone. I want to know who I'm talking to. Oh, okay. I'm just telling you what I heard yesterday. I think that's the truth. I just heard it again. She's pregnant. I literally just heard it again, Aisha. Is it Aisha or is it Aisha? How do you say it? I think it's Aisha. Is it not? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I thought it was Alicia because that I look like an L. Scarlett, I appreciate you guys. You guys, there's 10 people on here. I'm so happy. More than, well, not 400 or 500 I get on my TikTok, but I hope I don't wake up my son. I don't think I'm talking that loud because he's right. This is his room right here behind me. That's his door to the back, his room. Of course, my son had to take the biggest room when we moved in here. It's Aisha. Very good. That's what I thought. Aisha. I'm just going to call you Isha. It's too hard to put the I in there. I'm only going to do Isha. I'm not going to do Aisha. It's too hard. Just do Isha or Esha. I don't want to do. I'm going to call you Alicia because I like that better than Aisha. I'm going to call you Isha. I'll call you Alicia. I don't care. It's my world. I know her name. I remember her name. I remember her name. Ah, shit. Listen, but Isha, you got to freaking get back with me because I'm just telling you what they told me, that she was pregnant. and I had to put somebody in timeout yesterday because she made the comment, Spirit does not tell you if he's using protection or not. I said, oh yes, they do. Spirit tells me every damn thing. Why would they tell me if your son's using protection or not? Of course. Maybe it's a future pregnancy, but I know the first one's going to be a girl. That's all I know. But they told me multiple times yesterday that she was pregnant now. Just because she didn't miss her period doesn't mean she can't be pregnant now. And the thing is, like, but I had to put that something, just me or something, in timeout, and not just me, but whoever it was, not you, just me, but maybe it was just me. I'm not sure who it was. I don't remember whoever I put in timeout. I'm sorry, but listen, Spirit does timeout. Spirit does tell me if somebody uses a condom or not, because I heard it yesterday. That's just how it is. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I think it was you, just me. I wasn't meaning anything by it, but I was upset by that comment because I just heard yes, Scarlett. I just heard yes, darling. It's going to be a girl. I just heard a girl. No, that's not true. You will. She was a fake. She was a fake. Monique, she was a fake. You're going to get married. I just heard you're going to get married. Don't listen to me. There's somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. No, don't listen to her. You guys, I'm getting too good not to know what they tell me. God damn, I'm getting exact death times. I'm getting exact death times. I'm getting exact birthdays. Kiara, yes, you will. You're going to have 2 children, actually. A girl and a boy. They're lying to you, girl. I just heard lying. They're lying to you, darling. Listen, don't listen to nobody else. Listen to me. I will always tell you. Oh my God. I think you're gonna have one more. I think but it might not happen. It could always change. Yeah, I heard Aisha, I heard yes. I think it's gonna be later in the evening or something. Yes, Scarlett. Somebody asked if they're gonna have any more children. I don't know, Scarlett. I think you're gonna have at least one more boy. So creepy and crazy and wild and loving life. Yeah, that's me. Creepy, crazy, wild, and loving life. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. So freaking stupid. I feel like these are going to be indentations now where I had that infection because it looks bad. Like it just looks like, because it looks like somebody just took a razor and went down my face. I look so sunken in. It's because where I've lost so much weight. You guys, oh, wait a minute. Wait. You guys, I would go find, you're not going to believe this used to be me. Let me go on my Facebook. I have an old picture of, you guys aren't going to believe it's me, but it was when Liliana was a baby. Let me go find it. It's going to be a little bit, so give me just a minute. I'm going to show you guys, but I have to go back in my pictures and then scroll back a little bit, but I'm going to show you because I don't know why I don't have this picture on my phone, but hold on. I have to scroll back. You guys aren't going to believe this is me, but it's the truth. Hold on just a minute. Where are my pictures? Okay, hold on. It's gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna have to go way back. Wait, okay. It's taking forever, you guys. Hold on. Would you be able to tell people the day they're going to die or just be? No, I don't think so, because they don't want you to know the date you're going to die. And why would you want to know that? You live each day as if it's your last. Does that make sense? I love you too, Scarlett, darling. You guys, I've got to scroll back. This is an old picture, but you guys aren't going to believe how I used to look. I've never showed you guys, so hold on. I have an old video of me from like when Liliana was a baby. This was her first Christmas, but I have to scroll way back because this was 14 years ago on my Facebook. So when I get to it, I also want to show you guys Shep. Olivia was the first one that told me about Shep. Look at me and my handsome hubby, you guys. I know you've seen this picture before. Look at us, how handsome we were. Look at that. Look how handsome my husband is in that picture. Weren't we? We were so in love. Were we not so in love in that picture? Let's see. Let me go back. Hold on. I go way back. Way back. Let me find. Okay, that's PD. That's not Sheppy. Sheppy and PD look. Okay, are you guys ready? Hold on just a minute. You're not going to believe this. This was me in 2009. Are you guys ready? Ready? Drum roll. You guys ready? This was me in 2009. You guys, look at me right there. That's Liliana right there. The first Christmas. That's when I had my acromegaly. You guys, look at that. Hold on, let me straighten it out. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Like, look at the difference. It's crazy. Look. That's when I was in full throttle of my acromegaly. You guys, I weighed over 300 pounds in that picture. Look how bad I look, you guys. My hands were like really, you can't tell, but my hands are really swollen. Look, I'm trying not to get it glare. That doesn't even look like me, does it? My hair is like red and stuff, but that's Liliana. That was her first Christmas. You can put me in your pocket, darling. I am very scared. I'm unfortunately, you know what? I think I'm one of the most accurate people on here. I'm scary accurate. It's too scary. What do you guys think? Does that still look like me or no? I weighed over 300 pounds. I think I weighed about 320 pounds here, you guys. So that was in 2009. It's a good picture, but I don't like my face. Look how chubby my face is. It's because I had my acromegaly. I had the hormone disorder that I had all those growth hormones being released into my body. It was absolutely crazy. You think it still looks like me? It was a good picture. It was Liliana's first Christmas, and now she's 14. I just want to cry. She's going to be 15 in November, you guys. I feel so old. I definitely look, I'm not as, I weigh about 165 right now. Sorry, my nose is dry, you guys. Hold on, sorry. I'm not normally picking my nose, but my nose is dry. I was expecting to do readings on here, but I guess not. I have to change the title. I've had a shitty morning because of what that person wrote me. So, yeah, I'm not going to be accused of something like on TikTok, they say. And it was so funny because everybody I read, oh, really? Hey, very good. I just heard the 25th. Does he turn on the 25th? Does he turn 15 on the 25th, Tammy? I'm not in the mood to do readings right now, darling. I hope you understand. I'll be back on later, you guys. Is your son's birthday on the 25th? Because I just heard 25th. Oh my God. Oh, I was close. 20 something. Wait, was your due date on the 25th? Wait, did you have him 2 days early? Because I think they just told me that's when you were due for your son. Is that right? I could be wrong. I love this real-time stuff that comes on as I'm doing it. It's so funny. Oh, very good. Okay. What? What do you mean your due date was the 25th? Is that what you're telling me? Or were you saying yes to something else? Wait a minute. Let's finish this question. Da, 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 da. Hi, you're back. Okay, I didn't know you left. You missed my whole story. I'm not going to repeat it again, Liv. I've got to clean the screen off. It's so dirty. Shut up. See, that's what I'm saying. They told me he was due on the 25th, but you had to see. That's what, after you told me that, I said, wait, was he due that day? That's what I'm saying. You guys, I'm so freaking accurate. This is what they tell me. They tell me this shit in real time. They tell you this shit in real times. Isha, no, darling. I'm so sorry. No, he won't come to the house. I think Bubbles is Petey's trying to hunt Bubbles, but he's fixed. He's trying to hunt Bubbles, but he's fixed. Wow, that's crazy. Isn't it scary? Look, it is what it is, but they told me you were due on the 25th. Before you even put it in the chat, you guys, I'm spitting. Before you even put it in the chat, this is like real-time data. Real-time data. No, Tammy, she didn't. Your mom didn't suffer, I promise. I heard probation. Scarlett, so I wish you luck. I heard probation. Yes. Isha, I just heard Thursday. I don't know how I can predict the future besides the past. I don't know how, but I just go with what Spirit tells me, my folks. Your mom's not in any peace, darling. She's okay. She loves you. You know she loves you. They all love us. You know what I'm saying? They love us to death. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm hungry. I'm starving. Hopefully there's some food in there I can get. You guys, I might get off here in just a minute so I can go get me something to eat and catch up on TV. And I'll be back on in a few hours. Let the dogs rest for a few hours. I'll come back out here, sit in the hot sun and do readings. Isha, I don't know, honey. I just heard no, so I don't think right now. Just give it a little time, darling, okay? So that's one for the books. She told me she was due on the 25th because that's what they told me. That was in real time, folks. Real time, not something made up. Right now, what time is it? It's Eastern Standard Time. It's 9:56 a.m. So when I come out here, if the sun's blaring too hot, I will sit back here in the shade. But there's a tree behind me. I'll sit back in the shade. The chat should be immediately available for you guys to rewatch this. Yeah. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, darling. So you guys just listen, turn on your notifications to go live with me, okay? You guys keep your heads up, keep your chins up and your heads high, and keep a good heart. That's my motto. Head up, high, good heart. I'm going to put that on my profile. I just made that up. Head high, chin up, good heart. How does that sound? I'm going to put that on my profile. Head high, good heart, chin up. I've got to go potty. Now I won't remember it. Head high, chin up, good heart. It's a good motto, I think, right? I'll be on later. I'll do some readings later, but this was just a bitch face. I'm sorry. I've got to go poop. Bye, you guys. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye. See ya. Bye. Thanks, loves. Bye. See ya. Bye. Love you guys. See ya. Bye, Scarlett. Thanks.